All right, before we get started, when I say go, maybe this row right here, if you could stand up one by one and introduce yourselves to everyone in the audience. Ready? All right, relax. We're not really doing this. But imagine what would happen, I see you, if you actually did. You would say your name, what you do for work, maybe where you live, right? And a few minutes later, this entire audience would have heard everything you said and remembered, unfortunately, almost none of it. This same scenario surfaces in most professional settings. Name, title, team, delivered at warp speed. So fast, we sometimes miss the name altogether. Now, imagine if I said, the moment I knew I wanted to study human connection was when I witnessed an intern ask a better question than the CEO. Hi, I'm Marva. I'm looking forward to our conversation today. What happened? You don't know my resume, but now you're leaning in. Because I didn't recite, I revealed. And that's the difference between a list of facts and a moment of connection. So why am I sharing this? We all respond better when we're given proper cues and an invitation to show up. Think how we use AI, for example. If you ask ChatGPT a vague question, you get a vague answer. But if you ask with precision, with context, suddenly it lights up, it creates, it connects, it collaborates. That's what introductions are. They're prompts, human prompts. Somewhere between my first and 10,000 meetings, I started noticing how common of a problem this is. I've lived it in global sales teams, boardrooms, nonprofits, and the same pattern: name, title, team, maybe how long they've worked there, or a very impressive list of acronyms that none of us really even know what they mean, right? And it got me thinking how many moments we miss every day, all around the world, to bring energy and insight into our conversations. And the answer is so simple. All we need is a better question, a better prompt. So, imagine you're in your next meeting. I've designed 3 prompts that I'd love you to try. The first one is called Signal. What's a big idea you're working on right now? What shapes the way you approach your work? This prompt provides insight, real time, and shifts from role to relevance. This is where the conversation can begin. Prompt number 2, share what drives you. This one is built with energy, and it gets people to share their why, their purpose, their passion. It's as simple as asking, what lights you up? What gets you up in the morning? What are you looking forward to discovering? When people share what drives them, others respond in kind. And lastly, prompt number 3, connect to your gifts. This prompt is grounded on strengths, and it gets people to share how they perform at their best. What are 2 talents you love bringing to a project? When are you in your genius zone? When people show their strengths versus their roles or titles, it gives insight to how they perform at their peak. Think about it. Every introduction is an exchange of time energy, and attention. And the way we open that exchange shapes everything that follows. Now, most of us wait for the official moment, the start of a meeting, or the QA line after a talk to do our introductions, right? When you change how and where you deliver your introduction, the conversation changes. It could be in the hallway, backstage, or in the cafe line. I'll share a best practice I share often, and it might surprise you. Speakers tell me they appreciate it. I know I do. If you want to meet a speaker, connect with them before they get on stage. Those moments are packed with positive energy, and that introduction will provide a much richer exchange than that quick handshake after the end. And make sure, skip your name, title, company, or sorry to interrupt, and offer a question that shows insight and support. The same works in networking. A quick piece of energy can change the conversation, especially in those early quick moments of meeting someone. And the same works in video or virtual meetings. A thoughtful prompt can cut through the squares and the screens. Think about it. Introductions aren't protocol. They're prompts, human prompts. Now, sometimes the best prompt is one that takes us completely off script. I have one more for you. You ready? It's called walk-up energy, and it's designed with the observation of walk-up songs. You know that music that they play before concerts or big sporting events, or that track when you come on stage that has filled with energy, and the music sets the tone before a word is ever even spoken. In the 1970s, Nancy Faust, the organ player for the White Sox, played routine crowd favorites like Take Me Out to the Ball Game as each baseball player stepped up to bat. Then one day, she asked the players a simple question. What song gets you ready? And she played it for them. Batters stepped in with focus. Batting averages went up. This one small change shifted the entire atmosphere. So, instead of asking someone for their name or their title, I'll actually ask, what music would play right now as you enter the room, ready to make an impact? You know, your walk-up song. People pause. They light up. They don't reveal accomplishments. They share intent, how they want to show up, how they feel, how they lead. Take a second. Think about it. What would your song be? The one that gets you ready, the one that never fails. I'll share mine. It starts with a bold guitar riff and powerful female vocals. It's Barracuda by heart. When we lead with energy, not ego, people remember. When we cue connection and curiosity, not credentials, we create space for real momentum. That moment, right before the meeting begins, it's yours. You can treat it like a box to check or a bridge to build. Tomorrow, in your next meeting, skip the script. Use a fresh prompt. Watch how the room changes. Your introduction is your human prompt, and the right one can change everything. Thank you.